Well, the Buffalo Bills headed up to New England and found a way to lose to the Patriots. In my 3 things to look for video, I said to look for the Patriots injuries with Christian Gonzalez and Judon hurt. How are they going to replace them? You know what? They did. Their next man up stepped up and played football. And then I said, how are the Bills going to replace Milano, Daquan Jones, Ed Oliver? I mean, just several injuries on defense. And I think that did play a major role in this game. The Patriots were able to run up the middle. I don't think they would have had anywhere near as luck running up the middle if Daquan Jones and Ed Oliver were playing defensive tackle and if Milano was playing linebacker. So it is what it is. The next man up's got to step up and play better football on the defensive side of the ball, but at least I can give the defense an excuse there for a little bit. I mean, they still didn't give up a lot of points. They didn't play all that bad. They did get a fumble later in the game. Jordan Poyer with a nice punch out and Bernard with the recovery. But I think that the run game doesn't only affect the running plays because then the linebackers have to suck up to try to stop the run, and then they were throwing over those linebackers for some nice yardage on passes. So, you've got to have a good run stop game to be able to have a good pass stop game. So I think it affected that as well. And then the Patriots find a way was my third thing. And they did. They found a way to beat us. And again, it is what it is. We got to move on to the Bucs. But the offense is what really scares me. They really have come out, you could say, sluggish or slow at the beginning of games. But what I want to point out is when they have started to look good. Over the last 3 games, when the Bills' offense has started to look good is when they went no huddle. They've really just go right down the field. And you can say maybe that the defenses are playing differently when they've got the lead. The Patriots today, they were trying to hold on to the lead desperately. So I don't think they were playing that much differently, at least on the last drive, the last Bills drive. So, yeah, I think the offense should learn from history. And I love history. I loved it since high school when he had a great high school history teacher, Mr. Rogers. Things up to him. But and the biggest thing I like about history is if you've got to learn from it. You've got to learn from what you happened in the past. Now, Jacksonville didn't look good until we went no huddle. Giants didn't look good until we went no huddle. Patriots offense didn't look good until we went no huddle. We need to go up tempo. And you look further into the Bills' history, the K-gun offense is when the Bills really, really looked good on offense in the early 90s, late 80s. So I would like to challenge Coach Dorsey, for what that's worth, to maybe try that early on in games. Let's go right from the first play. Not, we're a touchdown or 2 behind in the fourth quarter, time's running out. Then we start doing the no huddle. As we ran out of time versus Jacksonville, I think we could have come back and won that. And we shouldn't have been this close against the Patriots, but we gave the Patriots the opportunity to win. So I think if they can go no huddle, it just gives the team a sense of urgency, which they're not playing with right now. The offense is not playing with that sense of urgency. And I really, really hope that they think about this no huddle. I mean, Jim Kelly ran it so well way back when. And Josh Allen has showed that he can do the same thing in the last 3 games. We're just implementing it too late in the game. Let's go out and try it in the first quarter of the game and see what happens. It can't hurt. The offense is playing bad in the first half. We go out and try this. Maybe we turn things around. So that's my suggestion to the team on how to turn things around on offense. On defense, I'm really not that upset with how they played. There were some holding penalties. I think they're starting to, just because Taryn had that play at the end of the Giants game that I don't think should have been called. Now I think today the referees were looking for it, and Taryn got called a couple of times for holding. And, that is what it is. Christian Benford got called as well. That's the Patriots rule. came into effect because the Patriots were doing such a great job at holding receivers. So anyway, going off subject there a little bit, I hope that Daquan Jones and Ed Oliver can come back quickly. Daquan's going to be a little bit longer, obviously, because he's already guaranteed out on the IR, but we need those guys up the middle. It affects all 11. When one part of a defense or an offense is missing, it affects another part. The other thing about today's game, Gabriel Davis lining up at fullback doesn't fool anybody. It's a quarterback sneak. It's going to be a quarterback sneak when that happens. So the defense is going to start lining up against that. Gilliam, yes. We believe that maybe it might be a handoff then. So I don't understand why Gabe Davis is the tush pusher instead of Gilliam. I mean, is he that much better at pushing Josh's tush? I don't know. So anyway, tough loss today. Tough loss. Makes us 1-2 in the division and a third loss in the conference. So, you know, as much as I hope the Dolphins lose tonight to the Eagles, there's still a chance of winning the division. But only one team gets a bye in the AFC conference for one round of the playoffs. And that's probably not going to happen now. So let's not worry about that. Let's just get into the playoffs and see what happens. But with that, go Bills. And remember, no matter what, God loves you, and so do I.